viewers, anyone that's watching this. And particularly persons that play Elder Scrolls Online that belong to a group. Furnishings Unlimited. The last and final look at this ship before I completely dismantle it, break it up. Because I'm just not happy with it, really. I've tried to make it as authentic in appearance to the shape and forms of a 17th century warship as I can. But there are many little things that bug me, not least where I put the ship. It's too close to these rocks, really, which was fine for a boarding ramp, but it does look like the ship is sinking, going down by the heads. Down by the head. The head of the ship, of course, is this end, because this is the beak head. And also where the figurehead is, which is in this case is a dragon. Hence the name of the ship, the Dragonfly. But I want to completely rebuild it, improve it. Turn it around completely, and maybe put it right here. Well, not right here, but right here. So the front end, the bows will be over here. The stern will be over here. This, of course, is the stern, the back of the ship. Stern galleries. And some fairly ugly trophies. I've tried to use pretty trophies and antiquities. That's an antiquity from the Gold Coast. Of course, it's quite big. You know, if you look at the size of my character, it's bleeding enormous. That's the one thing about Elder Scrolls Online, is the scale. In many of the houses, interiors, the scale is slightly odd. Even the tallest people can sometimes look like little children in their houses. Aye, engines on, full speed ahead. Rotor blades instead of sails. It's a helicopter of sorts, a helicopter gunship. Officers' quarters. They don't have rooms to themselves. I had thought of doing that, but then you'd have the problem of fitting doors, and they're not that or the correct scale or type of thing available in-game building assets. The captain's cabin. For a bit of privacy, and close the door. Though the officers' toilets are here, and this on either side of the stern, because the officers and captain tended to occupy the upper parts of the stern of the ship. Poop deck, quarter deck, stern galleries, the great cabin and so on, all in the stern of the ship. But this again needs rebuilding, I think. I want the stern gallery to be open in large part, but also I want a covered area so that the officers' toilets can actually have some shelter from the weather. So maybe extend it sternward a bit more. Also, I need the officers to be able to get to the toilets without having to go through the captain's cabin. Which of course this is. Sort out your hair, you're looking a mess. In fact, wash your hair, it's so greasy. Captain's cabin. Choice of music boxes. Yep, quite enough of that. That's probably more appropriate. Hello there. What's for tea? I want my dinner. The galley or the ship's kitchen area, yeah. Using the heat of the furnaces which heat the boilers, which create the steam for the propulsion. Ballistas instead of cannons. Not quite sure how many I've got. Well, it must be about 10. Or more, I don't know, 12. I haven't counted them recently. There are one or two dummy ones, like here. The crew's mess room and looks like a dormitory. The crew quarters. My antiquarian pacing the decks. Hello there.
I need to ask a few questions of a historical figure. Unfortunately, she's been dead for quite a long time. Any chance you happen to know a friendly necromancer who charges reasonable rates?
Okie dokie. But the crew have got little bunks everywhere. Like this secluded little bunk here. And follow her up into the bows of the ship with the beakhead. Which of course would have been the crew's toilets. If I could, I'd have seats here with a hole in them, where of course a crewman would sit upon that and do their thing. It would drop into the sea, and also the sea breaking over the bows would wash the toilets, flush them. I'm not quite sure how that would work in a flying ship, however. And I'm not quite sure how the officers would have cleaned their toilets, given that they were high in the stern of the ship. This being the officers' toilets, the stern galleries. Anyway, I thought I'd make this final video viewing this ship before she goes to the breaker's yard and smashed into little bits and reconstituted as a much improved ship. Moved and improved. New and improved and coming to a store near you. So this is the mainmast, foremast, bowsprit over there. This is the half deck, going up to the quarter deck, which is also sometimes known as the poop deck, where the officers hang out. Navigator, navigation instruments. There's Clucky. She sometimes lays eggs. Fresh eggs for breakfast. Captain's chair. So the captain can oversee his domain. There we have it. A last look at my Galleon at Stillwater's. Hope you like it. If you like this video, you can leave a like, please. Tell me what you think about my destroying it and moving it, rebuilding it. And ta-ta for now. Cheerio.